Okay, guys, you're looking at today's assignment. Here we go. So, what you'll be doing is you'll be creating your questions, your guiding questions, and your learning goals for this unit. So, here I've worked up a little spreadsheet for you to work on and might make it a little easier to form these questions. So, what I've done is I've set up the standards. So, here you can see compare the principles and concepts of the Texas Constitution to the U.S. Constitution, including the Texas and U.S. Bill of Rights. So that's the standard or the objective that we have to meet. The keywords are laid out for you, and so are the content-focused terms. So here the keyword is compare. So you need to compare, well, that's what you need to do. This is what you need to do it with. You need to compare the Texas Constitution, U.S. Constitution, Texas Bill of Rights, and the U.S. Bill of Rights. So that leads me to my guiding questions where I come over here. Now, it's important to note here in the yellow where it says for this section you do not need to fill in all the blanks, but you do need to cover the standard. Notice I didn't fill out 5 questions because I covered it in 4. So here we go. My first guiding question. How are the Texas Constitution and U.S. Constitution the same? Then down here, how are the Texas Constitution and U.S. Constitution different? Okay, so then that brings me to the next logical leap. Same exact questions because that's what compare is. Okay, so how are the Bill of Rights of the U.S. and the Bill of Rights of Texas similar? How are the Texas Bill of Rights and U.S. Bill of Rights different? Okay, so that's easy. Generate those questions. Too bad I stole the easy one from you. Here we go. Now, this is where I'm creating my learning objective or my learning goal. So here, I only need one goal for this whole standard, okay? Because if I want to word it that way. You can do more if you feel like, oh, I can't really write that into one sentence or one phrase. Then go ahead, put it in multiples if you need to. So here, I will. Got to start a goal with an I will statement. So I will compare and contrast the U.S. and Texas Bill of Rights and Constitution. Okay, so I'm just turning it into something I'm going to do. I will. That's it. Come down here, you can see you've got standard number 2, standard number 3, and standard number 4. Okay, so I've helped you out with a little bit of this one. So what was the impact of the U.S.-Mexican War? Okay, because again, my key word is impact. Describe is what I'm doing when I say what was. I would have to, describe. That's really a simple way of putting it, okay? So what was the impact of the U.S.-Mexican War? And then I would break this one down, and you can see all these key focus or these content-focused words are broken down over here for you as well. And you can do the same thing there. It's pretty simple to form these questions so that you know what you're looking for, okay? So when I start reading the chapter or I'm looking at the videos, in this case, looking at the videos, what was the impact of the U.S.-Mexican War? What's the big deal? Okay, so then I come down here and I did 2 more for you just to give you some help. What is the structure of the Texas state government? How do the parts of the government function as a system? Because that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a system of government in the state of Texas. Okay, so that's where you create your learning goals. Okay, for this section, again, you only need 1. So there's only 1 blank there for you. Now, if for some reason you highlight a bunch of stuff in here and it changes colors because this is a spreadsheet and you will be able to edit this when you make a copy of your own. So if you change something or you mess something up, don't worry about how it looks. Just make sure you have your questions. Sorry about that highlighting. Okay, make sure you have your questions in this column here. Okay, this peach colored column, and you have your learning goals in this kind of pinky color column, not peach pink. I don't know. This one's more red. That's all I know. And then your content words, the stuff you're going to do something with, is here in the light blue column, and in the light green column, that is the key action word, the what you need to do kind of thing. Compare, identify, describe, that sort of stuff, okay? So that's there for you. Only have 4 standards. So that is the marching order of the day. get after it. When you're done with this, you need to submit it to the submission site on the assignment for today, which will be right there at the top of Unit 6 in Blackboard. Y'all have a good afternoon. Stay warm. Don't go outside if you're driving because it's icy and crazy out there. And do not stick your tongue on a metal pole. It will freeze there and it will hurt for a very long time. Trust me, I was a kid in Alaska, and yeah, I'll just stop it at that.